there, welcome to my channel. As you can see, I am going to be doing a flip of my new personal wide Estelle planner. I'm so excited. I have been wanting a rings planner just in general for some time now, but haven't made the purchase. I was jumping back and forth between sizes. I know personal wide is pretty popular. So yeah, I have a pocket rings TN, so I figured I'd go for something a little bigger. And on top of everything, Estelle was having, I hope that's how you pronounce her name, or the shop name, but she was having an amazing Black Friday deal. So this is the planner. I can't believe I actually have it. I have things in it. I'm still trying to figure out what role this planner has in my planner system. I have it, the inserts that I've been wanting to put in here. I don't know if it's going to be on the go or at home, so it's pretty simple. The setup is pretty simple and it's bound to change up as I'm starting to get used to it, seeing what works and what doesn't. I'm also figuring out what decor pieces. I haven't done a planner or a like this type of system set up in a really long time, so I know my style is still trying to get put in here, and yeah, just trying to get real used to this and figuring out the role it has. So it's bound to change, although I am a creature of habit, so if it's perfect then I doubt I'll change it too much, but maybe, you know, mid-year, I can't even believe I'm saying that, I'll come back and do an update, I guess is a good way to see it. But for now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this planner setup. Let's see what I've got going on. I'm really excited about it. I've been spending some time setting it up here and there. Like I said, still getting used to it, still trying to figure out my style and the role it has. So this is the Personal Wide Scarlet Rings and Strings Hybrid in the color Cherry Blossom. So I'm really excited. It is absolutely beautiful. The color is this stunning light pink color and I love it. So here it is like this. If you guys want a comparison, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so right here is obviously the planner. If you want to compare it to the all well-known Erin Condren, this is my 2020 Erin Condren, which you guys will see my 2020 planner video that's either coming up after this or before it, just as a little heads up and a little sneak peek. But if you want to compare it to the Erin Condren, that's the sizing of that. It looks like it's the same width, just maybe an inch off the top, an inch and a half. And then if you guys want to compare it to a Foxy Fix pocket, you can kind of see that. And then if you want to and are familiar with the Happy Planner Mini, it is got maybe an inch and a half off the side, but it is pretty much the same height. So I think that's probably a good variety of planners to kind of showcase that. Hopefully the lighting is okay and we're in focus and everything like that, but yeah, so here it is from the top. The leather is really nice and smooth. It got some good texture to it. From the side, the back, the top, let's turn this around, the top, and the bottom. So you can kind of see the dimensions, I guess, if that's what you're curious about. It's got a really beautiful silver button here. When you open it up, you have obviously the silver button. You have a little that's not a pocket, a little pen loop there, which I actually really like. It's a nice little touch and it blends in perfectly. And then opening it all the way up, this is what my planner setup looks like so far. So I'm super, super excited about this. I love the front cover. It's very plain, simplistic. I didn't really know the direction to go with all of the pockets because there are a ton. I did film an unboxing of this video and then deleted the footage, so you know, really good and on top of things. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in just a little bit here so you're nice up close and personal with the planner. And yeah, so you have so many pockets here on the side, a bunch of card loops, you've got your strings here, you've got the silver rings, and then if you want to flip to the back here, before we go into everything, you have the, are we in focus? I have a feeling we're not, but I will check that in a second. You have a little card pocket here. You have different lengths for your pen loop, so if you want it to get real chunky, you can extend or tighten that. And then you have, I don't even know what type of pocket that is called, and then the two in the back. And more strings. So let me make sure we are in focus, and then we'll go ahead and go through the entire setup that I have got going on here. Oh my gosh, I really don't think it was in focus that entire time. You guys, I'm so sorry. I suck. I'm trying to get better at that. 2020, hopefully. I just can never tell if it's my eyes or the viewfinder is just so tiny, and I really don't know. Also, my window's open, so if you hear Mother Nature out there, that's what that is. Okay, so going into the setup itself, I layered 2 sheets of paper here in the back. They're just scraps, but I figured that they looked really, really nice, and, you know, Chinese all of the paper that I got. So both of these are from Michaels. This one is a very light pastel pink with gold foiled polka dots, and then in front of that I have a white paper with foiled stars, gold foiled stars. So I just have that layered here in this little, is it a secretarial pocket maybe? Maybe that's what that's called. So we got that there. Let me just make sure that looks nice and pretty. It's not how I want it. Okay, we got that set up there. This is a little paper clip that I got as a freebie from the Pink Room Co. It's got a really beautiful pink sparkle and some gold there, so I love, love, love that. It was like the perfect little touch. I was looking and looking. Like I said, I didn't really know how to set up all the pockets, so I love it. This is a little backing from a pin that I picked up. This says "Believe in Your Dreams," and it's from Blush in May. I love her shop. She's got some really beautiful stuff that I need to still go pick up some things from her to put in here just because I love her style. And then inside this card pocket, I actually put another pocket here. So this pocket is from a Planner Society box that I had received so long ago, and I've just been holding on to this, so I just stuck that right up front. And then inside that pocket I have this little dragon die cut from the Pigeon Paper Company, and I think that looks so sweet. Okay, moving in, all of my inserts are from Jasenia's Printables as of now. I know there are some other shops that I want to pick up some things from, but like I said, every insert package that I have is from Jasenia Printables. So this first piece of vellum here, I'm sure you're very familiar with. This is a vellum from, this is vellum, right? And the thick one is acetate, I think. If I'm mixing those up, I'm sorry, forgive me. But yeah, I'm sure you're very familiar with this. This is the honeycomb foiled acetate from Michaels. I just layered that in front of Airplane. Let's let that pass. I think it's passed. You can still hear the jet, but we'll ignore it in our minds. This is a white paper with a smaller gold foiled polka dot. That's from Michaels as well. This little journaling card is from Jasenia Printables. I just printed it off her website. It says, "Just like the moon, I go through phases. I tried foiling it, failed epically. Maybe that'll happen in the future." A nice little foiled action right there. I think that would look really nice, but you know, I'm still learning. So I have that. Here I have, I made myself a little index. It's going to be hard for you to see because of all the stuff going on behind it, although I can see it pretty perfectly. Not on camera, but in the viewfinder it looks a little difficult. I'm trying to find a white sheet of paper. Oh, you know what? Here we go. This is quite a big piece of paper, but it's white. Okay, so there. Okay, you still can't really see it, but on this white piece of vellum, I just printed out my index. So I have this year, monthly, YouTube, self-care, self-love, sleep tracker, journal, exercise plan, 1 line a day, list, reading log, coupon tracker, and online orders. This is probably going to get changed quite a bit just because I'm sure as I figure out my style and how this fits and works best for me, I'm going to have to redo the index for a little bit. But that's just on a plain white piece of vellum, and behind it I layered a pink piece of vellum, so it kind of gives a little pink action. And then also what I don't have in here, I'm still working on, is my goals for 2020, which will go right behind that. Then we kind of get into everything. So I have this year from Jasenia Printables for 2020. It's just a overlook, and I did laminate this. I did get everything in her pink colorway just because that's what I like, but she does offer everything in gray, as I'm sure you're aware of. I have my monthly. This is what it looks like. So you have a little overview for the month. You have your habit tracker, you have your month, and then notes and 2 little decorative boxes there. So I printed that out for the entire year. I can obviously take out some months if I need the room. I have little top dividers from Planner Press, which I really like those. And then behind every single one, I put this little beautiful flower vellum from Marshmallow Studio. And then, yeah, so then I have the cover, bow, header cover, whatever you want to call it, that says YouTube here. I laminated that. And then I have my important dates. So this is her double perpetual calendar that she has. I had this for my pocket TN, and I really, really like it. Actually, no. I have a different rings that I picked up from Michael's that I have this for, and I really like it. So, yes, this is what it looks like. I'm going to be using this for my YouTube calendar. Try to keep me a little bit more on track, and I have that for the entire year. Again, a top tab from Planner Press. The I like how it looks like, I don't know, you know what I mean? I have the vellum from Marshmallow Studio, and then my self-love section. So this says self-love, invest in you. You have self-care, mind, body, heart, and soul. Goals for personal growth. I still have to fill out everything. Your daily routine, a grid. And then this here, let me open this up so you can see this fully. This here is basically a mood tracker. So you have the year tracker here, and then you put in all of the feels, so the moods that you regularly get, happy, sad, angry, and then cater to whatever else you usually feel, triggers and helpers. And then here I took this there's another airplane. Okay, I think it's fast. I just took this paper from Michael's. It is a pink paper with white polka dots type pattern, and it was just a scrap, so it looked like this. It was a little longer, and I just cut it down so it stuck out, and hole punched and laminated it so it acts as a little side tab. I kind of did a lot like that. So if I need to get here, I could just easily open to that page, which is going to be important because this is something I really need to track this year. And then this is another tab that I made here. We'll get to it if we want to open it, but I want to show you the rest of this insert. You just have grids, you know, to write and journal. And then this, I'm sure you have seen, this was a not poly mailer. This was a, what's it called? why am I blanking on the name? My Rose Colored Days order came in this, and I just laminated it, and I think it looks really, really sweet. Hopefully you can see that. I love it. So it sticks out a little bit, which works out perfect because it leads me right to my self-care section. So in self-care, you just have your basically daily routine. So morning, afternoon, evening, bedtime, acts of self-care, meals, and reflection. And you just get a ton of pages of that. And then also here I have in this, like, what's it called? What was this section called? Self-love. In this self-love section, I have my journal. This little paper clip is from XoXo, and it's just a bunch of sheets of journaling. So I've got that. Again, the same little top tab and vellum, and then you have your exercise plan. So if I have an I don't necessarily plan what I'm going to do at the gym. When I get there, it's just a feeling. I come up with new and creative things that work for me and that I'm motivated to do that day. But some days when I'm at the gym, I come out with a really banging workout that I just love and I smash it. So I do want to log that. So I figured having this, I can log out the ones that I just absolutely loved and I smashed, and I just know they're good reps. So definitely wanted that. Again, the same little planner press. Okay. Cut me off, but I ran out of this vellum. I really liked this, and I've used it everywhere I possibly can, but what I had left is what I used there. So when you come back here, my last top tab I have, and then this is just a rose floral vellum from Marshmallow Studios as well. And then you have my list, love, just a bunch of pages of that. And then here I made my own little top tabs since I ran out of the planner press ones. I just basically cut papers that I love and made sure they were a little longer than my actual paper, so they were a tab. This is the same one as this right there, just in the length, and I put a little doily over, tape that together. And then you have your reading, well, my reading log. I'm trying to read a lot more, and I've actually already put 2 books in here. So I'm gonna see the progression I make with that. The next tab that I have here is, I made it so all of these, when you stack them together, you can kind of see, so we've got, they progress in width, if that makes sense. I figured it just looked nice like that, and you obviously needed that to determine the difference of the tabs, I guess. So going back to this one, it's just the same paper that was up front here, behind everything, behind the star. So I made that into a tab, and then I just attached this Planner Society pocket. And then this is from Marshmallow Studio. I hope that's the correct name. This die cut is from them as well, and it just says "Eat Me," and it's a cacti inside of there, which looks really sweet. And all of the back of them are plain, which I really don't mind. Then I have my coupon tracker. I'm always forgetting like coupons, and then when I go to purchase, I can't find any, and then I am upset with myself because that's money you can be saving. So I have a coupon tracker. And then I love this paper here. This is from Michaels, and it is just a foiled bee. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's super, super sweet. Didn't put anything on that just because I think it's really beautiful on its own. And then I have my online orders. The amount of times that I have ordered something and then 4 months have gone by and I'm like, oh, where is that order? I never received it. And then it's by that point, you know, you feel like a jerk reaching out to the shop owner and being like, hey, like 5 months ago I ordered this and I never received it. Yeah, it's just, you know, so I need this to keep my life in order, and we order a lot in this community. At least I do. Try not to. And then from the list section here, the same vellum I just put in the back because I needed something that was going to finish out the lengths, but I didn't want like harsh paper, or I didn't have a harsh paper that I really liked, so it just covers the extra little 2 centimeters you have there. No, that's more than 2 centimeters. It's like ½ inch. Yeah, so it just kind of covers and finishes out the progression of the papers back there. And then I want to get from Foxy Fix the back to support everything. And then back here, I honestly didn't do anything. I was just trying to coordinate the two, the front and the back. So I put the polka dot paper and I rounded it. And if I had the star paper, I would have put that there as well. But like I said, I tried to use scraps. I save every scrap and everything. So yeah. Anyways, I love how this looks. I love the setup, at least to me. It really fits my, oh, I rounded the front as well. Just the polka dot one. I don't know if you care. Yeah, I really like everything. I think it just works out really nicely. I don't know. I really like it. I'm super excited to start filling this out. And yeah, that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got a little inspiration. Like I said, I'm just so excited, and I'm happy I was able to share that with you. I hope you liked it. If you guys have any tips or any suggestions what you guys might throw in here, excuse me, some setup advice, what works for you, what planners you're using. Excuse me, I have the little burps. Anyways, leave a comment down below. I would love the advice, the tips, and just to have a little insight as to what you would do, or if you have rings, what you're currently doing. And yeah, I hope you guys, you know, have an amazing start to your new year. I cannot believe it's 2020. This is so wild, you guys. Oh, I can't even believe it. I'm going to stop before I gush too much because I'm on the verge of gushing. But thank you guys so much for watching, for your support. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have an amazing day, month, and year. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!